What is up, you guys? It is your boy Jad here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on the farm, and this is where I would say hi to Kimmy, but she's the one that told me I better not be late today, and well, she's not here, so. She threatened me, told me I couldn't be late. And then she's the one that's late. I see how it is, you know? Actually, you know what? I don't know if I can have that open on this computer either. It's kind of, my frames are not, well, they're okay. They're okay. All right, so I fast timed one day since, golly, Saturday. And, the cows are just like nonstop running out of food. I don't know, farmer, what's going on? I don't know how much longer we're gonna have cows. To be honest. He sent me a very descriptive. All right, honey, I will watch it later. But yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna have these. They're just kind of annoying. I won't lie. And even if I was using like a bunker, I feel like even using a bunker would kind of be annoying maybe. Look, we're on a road trip again. Whee! Hooray! Alright, I forgot to put myself back after playing, what's it called? Spyro, what's going on, man? How are you? After playing Docked. Mostly PG, no bad words. I got you, Hunter. But yeah, I mean, the whole bail thing, it's a thing, you know. It's definitely a thing. It's a lot of manual work, which I don't mind, but I don't know, maybe I'll just shut up. We'll keep the cows. How about that? I am hoping on making, I'm hoping to make some money today off of selling some crop, by the way. Wyoming Cowboy, long time no see. How are you? It's popping, man. All right, but yeah, I've got dry corn being moved right now. And more corn being moved too. No, you can't bale silage. Or wait. How down? Because you might be able to. I know you can't bale. You know what? I think silage is the one thing you can't bale with it, right? So we're going to look at the default one first. The default one does not bale silage. I have a modded one. Okay. So this one has been modded, I think, a couple times. This particular one that I have will bale silage, yes. But the in-game one does not. So Jeff was nice enough to mod it up for me. Now, I don't know if he added silage or if that's the one from the mod hub, and then I know he changed the capacity and the speed a little bit, but I don't know if he added crop. Does that make sense? So yeah, you started working on your ham radio license. That's pretty cool. That ham radio stuff's interesting to me. I don't think I'd actually like pursue it, but it is cool. I know after, what was that, what was that hurricane? Tomcat, what was the hurricane over by you? Helene? Was that the one? Where it like knocked out the world over there for a while? Oh, you bought a Bofang? I got you. Actually, it was funny. So during that, they had a thing running, and they were broadcasting on Broadcastify. And okay, and I listened to it a ton, and like some of those old timers that were on there, anybody would jump on with like static, they'd be like, he's on a Bofang. Those old timers, they're funny. One of the reasons you bought it, gotcha. But yeah, it was quite funny how like the old timers trashed anybody that was jumping on like a Bofang radio. I'm like, hey, they still got their message across. So like, what's it really matter, you know? I'm just saying, what's it really matter? All right, we'll check the used barn, although we're kind of light on cash today, chat, to be honest. We're not in a great way with cash right now. Actually, you know what? I do have pigs I need to sell like right now. So let me go do that. I don't think I need that JCB. That's a smaller one. Definitely don't need that. I'm pretty well chilling on tractors right now, although I never enough grain carts, chat. Never enough grain carts. I bought it before Kimmy could tell me no. So let's go sell those pigs real quick before we're about to fast time another day here in a second. So yeah. Shawanda. I am not in charge of naming hurricanes, Hunter. In case you didn't know. Unfortunately, I'm not in charge of naming hurricanes because I would name them like Steve. Hurricane Smith here. That might actually be a thing. I don't know. How about like Hurricane Ricky Bobby? Now that's a hurricane we could all get behind, you know? I want to go fast. Oh man, they said Stream Street Joe. What's going on, man? How you doing today? Oh god. A snowblower? No way. I own one of those in real life. And I still need to put that tire sealer in there. I still have not done that, so. Yeah. Should probably do that one of these days, huh? Probably. A Blizzard SGN 49. Interesting one. I have a aunt, basically, kind of an aunt. Not legally, but like, you know, close enough, right? And she asked me a while back to kind of do some research and get into like the ham radio and like figure all that out. And I don't even know where you start. Cause she's like, well, I don't want to, cause she wants it just in case of an emergency. And I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, if there's an emergency happening, anybody can jump on a radio and like, you know, talk and ask for help and stuff, right? Like you don't necessarily need to have your license and stuff. Because I don't think she doesn't want to go through that process, but she's like, she wants a radio. And she wants to be able to like communicate with us up here. And it's like, I don't even know how you go about that. And you got to have your towers and like all that. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. So I talked about, I have a nephew who's into it. And I think he actually has his license. And, he was like, I was like, dude, you could like, you know, handle this for me. And he's like, yeah, then he never did. Come on, man. I don't think you do in an emergency, Nick, because there were people during Helene that would jump on and they would talk. without a license, and everybody's like, yeah, you're fine. So I'm pretty sure in an emergency you don't need it. Maybe it depends how bad the emergency is, right? Except for an emergency. Exactly, that's what I thought, yeah. Yeah, because there's dudes that just like sit around and talk on ham radios every night. All those dudes have their like licenses and stuff, you know. But yeah, if it's an emergency, you can just jump on and say what's up. I mean, maybe not what's up, but what's up? How's it going? Y'all hanging out, or you couldn't hear me for the last 30 minutes? What? Okay. I got you, Nick. I got you. Oh, no. Oh, minute and 30. Oh, I got you. Yeah, thanks for watching the ads. Appreciate it. Keeps the lights on here at Puma Plow. Literally does keep my internet on, just for the record. Literally does. Oh, man. Alright, chat. Notice that Kimmy still hasn't shown up. We all need to give her so much grief when she shows up. Because her last comment last night literally was no excuses for being late tomorrow. That's what she told me. Or her second to last comment last night. So, welcome in. What's popping? Oh, it's popping. But yeah. So, give her lots of grief when she shows up, okay? You might be in before her. Nice. Alright, we're still moving dry corn, chat. We're still moving dry corn. Alright, let's scroll. Nothing that we need. We're really looking for... Ooh, there's another truck. Really looking for corn heads at this point. And that's kind of like... I don't want to say that's it, because you never know what else I would buy, but... yeah, Kimmy is late. Yep, she's not here. Just leave a skipper. She will appear. Wow. Unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe, I don't know. I'd have no field work to do right now. Literally, I'm just fast timing to feeding cows. Just looked out the window and it's snowing. Nice. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what, there's a pretty good risk of stormage out here in the Midwest today. We're not quite in like the worst area. It's off to our north, off to the north of St. Louis a little bit. But like it's close enough, you know. It's definitely close enough that it's like, man, I don't like that. That's all right. Already had a fire this year? Have you really? It's not good. What's good? Let's get out of the way of the thing. Do you believe my truck's coming through here? I got a truck running slurry. Can't wait to get tornadoes in Chicago area. Chat, 30, these are $3,500. Are we selling? I think we're selling, right? They're talking 1 to 3 tonight for you, Nick. That's crazy. Chat, we selling cows? 36 months, $3,500. I think we sell, right? Sell. I think so, yeah. right, we'll do it. I think 36 months was our kind of our magic magic number, if you will. All right. Let's go. We almost have ourselves $1 million again. Hot dog. That's good. Very, very good. Wow, man. All right. Your car is gonna. Oh man, there's a chance, yeah. I was looking at it on the Storm Prediction Centers or whatever it is. Looking at their outlook for today, it could be a thing. Could be a thing. Right. Never enough silage bales, chat. That's all I know. You scared of being on a high rise when a tornado? As long as you go to like a stairwell or a internal, you'd be alright. Maybe. I mean, you wouldn't want to hang out in the rooftop pool, you know? That could be an issue. Actually, did y'all see the video out of where'd they say that was? Japan, maybe? Where it's like security camera footage of like a rooftop pool, and there's just people hanging out in it, and then all of a sudden it starts sloshing. The whole pool starts sloshing. Yeah, it was during an earthquake. It looked terrible. Nashville. I got you. I gotcha. All right, we are going again, chats. I was hoping to get all this done before today, but I actually wanted to get a bunch of planting done before today, but I just ran out of hours. I might have played Docked too late last night when I should have been working on this. But it was good. We finished Docked last night, so it's all good. Nothing that we need. Another set of super bees. We actually have a set of super bees, which I never run super bees, so it's kind of weird, honestly. Having super bees, but yeah. Oh, we're out of propane, chat. That's not good. That's not good at all. Good thing we have the propane trailer thingy right here, you know. Earthquakes and pools and nightmare fuel. Yeah. What time did we stop, chat? It was after 11. It was after 11, Nick. Like 11:30. Something like that, yeah. I enjoyed it, yeah. I definitely enjoyed Docked, yeah. Look at our shed, by the way, chat. Look at how stacked this is. It's just there's I haven't put a grain cart in here, but to save room because the auger sticks out so far in the back, you know. But it's just tractors. That's not even all of them. I didn't bring home the other Ford. It's still down yonder. Okay. We just need to keep on feeding, chat. Keep on feeding now, baby. So yeah. NyQuil had you out at 10:30. Oh dang. Yeah, I had to do another mission last night, Bear, because to fast forward a day, you have to do at least 2 jobs. And I was trying to do it after 1 day or 1 job, but it won't let you do that. So I had to go do another job, a random job. Which actually, that was the one where the container went in the water, right? I think that was my, yeah. I had to do another job, and then it let me fast time. Now, technically, I finished the game. Now, having said that, there's a couple achievements I need still. One of them is to complete 100 jobs, which basically I could either restart, like start a new save, or just wait for DLC. Yes. Or yeah, I can either start a new career or just wait for DLC. And then the other one, I know there's one to complete all or to get all achievements. But I can't get that until I get the other ones. And then I don't know, I think there's 2 more that I need. I can look them up in a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, Dave, it was kind of interesting how they locked down. So like, yeah, the level 3 stuff is just, it's like they play in DLC, you know what I mean? Which is totally fine. Okay, so chat, by the way, we have a 12-meter cornhead. I kind of think I want to upgrade to the 15s. And that's the one that's on sale right now. So we're gonna buy that. 15.2 meters. It is a bit of an upgrade, but it just means we can harvest corn faster, right? That's all that means. We can harvest corn faster, so. But yeah, all the level 3 stuff is basically going to be for DLC. Which, I don't know, it's good and bad, I guess, I kind of feel like. Because it kind of, in a way, to me, feels like they put out a game that wasn't done on purpose. But knowing that it's a Saber game, that's kind of what they do. They're, you know, very heavy on DLC. Look at SnowRunner. Look at Roadcraft's got DLC coming. Like, SnowRunner especially. Like, that's just kind of what they do, right? So I'm, like, not mad about it, but it's like, man, you're going to give me, like, 2/3 of the game. When, honestly, like, if there was the DLC stuff, I would still be playing the game. I mean, I wouldn't be playing it right now necessarily, but I'd still play it Friday, and I'd get a lot more hours in the game, but realistically, it's not a super long campaign right now, but it was fun. So they make their money. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess. But it was a good time. Definitely a good time. So I really don't have much bad to say about the game. The camera's a little wonky at times, but it's a Saber game. They kind of all are. You know. That's really, yeah. Raising the dump. Yeah, the dump truck was, that's a weird one to me, the dump trailer that you can't raise from in cab. You know, that's dumb. Does this mean Minecraft? No, I'm starting up Captain of Industry on Friday. I'm done with Minecraft for various reasons, but yeah, no, I'm done with that. Captain of Industry had a update and a DLC yesterday, and I've kind of been jonesing for a game like that for a while to play, so I think it's going to be perfect. We'll slide into that Friday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. So. Yeah, it did, Nick. And you know, there, you know, stuff. So yeah, but no, I'm done with that for now. I'll leave the server on for a little bit, I guess, but one of these days the server's just gonna go into hibernation again, you know. But I'll leave it on for now. I know Tomcat still plays it, so we'll leave it on for Tomcat if nothing else. Just saying. See, it was funny the whole time. I was kind of telling myself like, okay, this is great. This is fun. I was having a really good time with it. But for some reason in the back of my mind, I kept going, okay, when I quit AFK in every single night, that's when I know I'm done with Minecraft. Like I kept telling myself that, like, as soon as I stop AFKing, that means I'm done. and sure enough, like, I don't know, last week sometime I was like, no, I don't need AFK anymore. And that's how you know I'm done with Minecraft. When I quit AFK in it every single night, that's how you know I'm done. I thought that was funny. But yeah, I kind of kept telling myself that. All right, what's on sale today? What is on sale today? Another Ford? No. I think we could have got every part of the next set by now through the sale bar. To be honest. A fence. I don't think I really need... Well, I did buy more auger wagons, didn't I? We'll hold off on that for now. Ooh, another sprayer actually would be super handy. Yeah. I know they're kind of expensive. But another sprayer would be super, super nice to have, actually. Maybe this means we get rid of our little backpack sprayer, chat. Backpack. Let's be honest, we probably won't. Backpack. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm back to reality here. Oh, God. $3D Minecraft. What's that, Bear? Maybe Sean. What's the game called? Oh, speaking of that, I saw a game on TikTok again. Oh, dang it. I don't remember what it was called, though. I actually think I may have gotten an email about it today. I saw I had an email from, like, some company, but I didn't actually, like, read the email. Maybe I should read the email. Maybe I actually should. Oh, God. Oh, man. Maybe I should leave these bales out here too, Chad, huh? Back. All right. Where did the rings? I don't know about that, Bear. Not a Hobbit kind of guy, you know. We're looking forward to the train. Well, we got one train track down. Yeah. Have I used swathers with courseplay and got it to work? Yeah, it works fairly well. The only issue with the swather itself is fine. It's the pickup head for me. You tend to miss some. But yeah, I've used swathers with courseplay a lot, and then the pickup head on the combine on courseplay too. You do tend to miss a little bit with that, but otherwise it works fairly well, yeah. I don't have, actually don't have a swather anymore on here. I did have a swather for the longest time on here, but I currently do not have a swather. Well, okay then. Just fall over. Back. But yeah, no, it works fairly well. Pickup head's your problem? Yeah, like I said, he'll miss a little here and there. But it does work. Should work. How about that? It should work. Yeah, so if you want to automate the process with, like, say, your grain cart, what you need to do is actually use Courseplay to run the grain cart. You cannot use auto drive. Auto drive does not work. That's not a swather problem. That's not it's an auto drive problem as far as I know. But we have fought that a few times over the years, yeah. So if you're gonna use a swather and then a pickup all on Courseplay, which yeah, the only way to automate unloading it is to use Courseplay on your auger wagon too. Yeah, unfortunately, auto drive will not do it. Or you run the auger wagon. You can do that too. Yep, you're not the only one that's had the issue. It's I've known about it for a long time. Yeah, it's a problem I've fought with a few times. I've tried every combine. I've tried every grain cart. I've tried settings. We've messed with it. Chat's messed with it. Like, yeah, it's a massive problem. So if, like I said, if you want to do that, use Courseplay on the grain cart, or you drive the grain cart. Those are kind of the two workarounds. So yeah, otherwise, there's that, you know? So yeah. Hey, bear, let me Google. They need to fix it so it's more fluent. They do. Yeah. Thanks for the stream streak. Appreciate it. Well, good. What's going on? Backpack. Okay, Bear, I Googled. That dude has a nice beard. Dude has a nice beard. I'll give you that, Bear. I don't know. It is on sale right now. Interesting. All right, this is unloaded. Cool. So Jeff might have tweaked that baler to have a lot more capacity. So yeah, Dirt Racing fan, welcome in. How's it going? All right, welcome in. What's poppin'? All right, so like I said, Jeff cranked this thing up a little bit for us, so it might hold a little bit more now than it should. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, what is this? Hold on, Ted. Hang on. What is this about? Okay, definitely not what I thought it was going to be. Hang on. I probably can't talk about what this is, actually. It's not something that I'm interested in, probably. Probably not. All right. Any hoozles. How's it going? What's poppin'? Making the water buffalo fields? Oh, the ones on, Riverbend? Those were massive, weren't they? Yeah, those things were wild. Yeah, they were insane. Absolutely insane. All right, we're gonna let this run. This is gonna take forever. Jammer Brown, what's going on? How are you? All right, so chat, it is planting season again on the farm, and I don't know about you, but I really want to plant this giant field in corn. So that's what we're gonna do today. We will be planting the giant field in corn, because that sounds like a fun thing to do. Yeah, those water buffalo pastures were absolutely insane on Riverbend. What do we have? We had, it's still written down in front of me, 13,296 water buffalo is what I ended up with on that map, or just up there actually. I think it was something like that. It was insane. It was absolutely an insane number of water buffalo. Never again until the next time I do it. But yeah, but definitely never again, you know. And this is definitely a good planting tractor here, yeah. Definitely a good planting tractor, Chad. Come on now, of course. That's a smaller. That was so much work. Yeah, so if you're watching that VOD, like the next, I think it was the next time I streamed, we did the, I did the actual feeding of them. Crossplay? No, I use PC only mods. Sorry, no crossplay here. Not right now, anyway. Think we need another pig barn in this map? I mean, I am kind of poor right now. Hello? Hello? Can I? Okay, that's okay. Awkward. Awkward. Oh gosh. This might be the tractor that this thing actually turns the best on, though. So. All right, we're gonna take our one Kinsey because we can never get another Kinsey on sale, apparently. So, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna take it. I'm gonna send it. We're gonna dispatch it to where it needs to go. I got other things I need to get moving as well. Plugger, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? All right, so we'll send this guy down yonder. And then we got our tried and true little Vaterstad. Or Kverndland, sorry. We got, it's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. But you know what? It plants the world, so. That's all that really matters, honestly. Hello. Stop. Brakes. What are those? Alright. Close that. Open that. Alright. Here we go. We got this. We've got it. Alright. We're going to send him. I'm just going to use auto drive to get the seeders around the map because I've got like I don't even know, there's still a seeder that's brand new sitting at the shop too. I think we're gonna have 5 planters going. I think that's what it is. We have three of the Vaterstads, a Kinsey, and that Kverndland. We're gonna have 5 going today. Why not, right? The hardest part is like, what tractor do I use? I've got so many. Oh, gosh. This will look good on one of these planters. You know, with the row crop tires and all, you know? Gonna look real solid. Just saying. So chat, what are we? Almost an hour in? Kimmy's still not here. Rough. It's pretty rough, chat. Yeah, this will look good together. We'll just take this right out here and hire it right where we're at. That might be a lot for this tractor. It should be fine. I mean, I'm not running full of fertilizer, so hopefully it'll be okay. And I think I'm just gonna plant like corn, because after all, it's corn. I am drying a bunch of corn now too, by the way. That will get sold. So that's good. Just straight up drying it to sell it. Is this a 1050? Golly, it is. It's the biggest of the, well, it's not the biggest fence, but regular fence. And we need one more to go to the shop. And then I think we might have every... We need to get that truck on that seed tender too. Just because we can. Gross. It was on soybeans. Oh, hey, there's a post there. Okay. I did add some mods. I haven't really talked about it, but I did add some mods to this, and mostly what I added was sheds. Not that we have the money, but you know, the other day we were talking about like redoing this homestead, so the gears are turning, and I would like to redo the homestead or do something with the homestead. But as of right now, I don't really know what that's going to be. So I did bring in a couple different buildings, if you will. Actually, there's one particular building I've used before. I think I had it on Alma that I brought back because I'm like, man, I just kind of want that building again, you know? Just kind of want it. So I brought it back. Alright, we're going to use the Ferd for the last winter. Right, actually we're going to grab that semi first. And get this thing on the seed trailer and get it, dispatch it to a field. I had this out because, you know, we bought 3 new fields the other day. And, of course, they needed to be fertilized and stuff, so I had a full load of fertilizer heading that way, which actually, I think I need to go get my sprayer out of that field. It's still sitting in the field. So we can work on that here in a minute as well. Alright, reverse, come on now. Happy we got that bigger corn head too. It's gonna make life a lot better. It'll just make us need grain carts like way faster, but it's all good. Alright, we have 10,000 seed. We might as well top this off. I believe we have enough seed here. We might have to make seed one of these days, but for right now we're good. Yeah, we have 48,000 seed. We're good. We are good for a while. Especially if we keep planting corn. This corn doesn't use like any seed. So. Now if we plant a whole bunch of soybeans at some point, then that'll be a different story. Let's see. 4,200 seed. We probably should course play this. The planter in the big field, because he's going to have to be refilled. Because he just doesn't hold a ton. 3 times around, that's fine. That's all fine. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Make me a course, Jeeves. This might take a minute. By the way, I don't know about where you guys are at, but it is windy outside today, blowing up these storms, I guess, for later. Quite windy out there today. It is windy and 80 degrees currently. And as you can see from the old snow cam, they're mostly sunny. There's maybe a couple clouds poking in, but sunny for the most part. Why does that have double arrows on it? Like it's gonna drive that course a couple times or something. It's weird. Very strange. Oh, hey, we have a guest, chat. It's not who you think it is. What's up, not Kimmy?
Hello.
Oh, you do sound. Uh-oh, Nick.
I feel great. Honest truth.
You feel great. Well, that's good. At least you feel good.
Yeah, compared to the last couple, I feel amazing.
I got you. All right. So snow tonight for you, huh?
Yeah, they're supposed to start with them this afternoon, and then 1 to 3 inches.
I said something to my dad about. I said, "Yeah, my buddy Nick just got his Christmas decorations in." He goes, "What?" I said, "It's been snowing." Oh, because that's what it was. I pulled a stake in my front yard, the last stake from my display.
Yep.
Just the other day, and Dad was we were giving each other grief about it. It was kind of funny. But yeah. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I even bought for my decorations I pulled out.
Yeah. Well, I had this wooden stake that was in the ground like way too far, and it was a nightmare to pull. So 59 sunny yesterday, 37. Nice. But I'm glad to have it all done finally. And actually, let's see, what day was that? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday we, oh, by the way, the chat, this is going to take 3 hours in this field. All right. Sunday we ripped apart our arches. Or not arches, the candy canes. We took them all apart. All the lights are off. And starting the rehab process. So lots of rust. And
I can imagine.
I think we're gonna be adding some steel to them as well, because where they, you know, it's 1/4 inch rod, right? And we have like the vertical part of the candy cane that just goes in the ground, and then we made like a little foot that goes off to the side and then down, right? And those are so bent from, you know, hitting tree roots, or I just kind of stepping on them a little more than you should, maybe, you know, or whatever.
Yeah,
so I think
age has got them.
Yeah, just that, I forget, we made those things back in probably 2020, 21. It's 26 already, so yeah, they're kind of old. And so yeah, we need to kind of just rehab them a little bit. They need paint. They need, you know, there's rust on them, so they'll get sanded up nice. And yeah, Dad's all about his wire wheels at the farm, so perfect use for a good wire wheel.
Like on a bench grinder.
Yeah. Well, we always had one, right? We always had this one wire wheel for a long time. We've had this thing. I'm just gonna put this up here. I'm gonna drive that back and start seating here anyway. We always had this one, and then at that auction, one of the auctions we went to last year, they had a 2-shaft motor. So like a electric motor with shaft coming out each end.
Yep.
And it had wire wheels on it. And he's like, man, that's cool. I want that. I want that. I want that. So it ended up being that motor with the double shaft. It ended up being another motor with a single shaft. plus a bunch of like wire wheels and buffing wheels and like accoutrements, right?
Yep.
And it came with like a workmate thing that it was all mounted to. He got all of it. Oh, and there was like this old trouble light with a cord that's like 50 feet long. And it's like an old school trouble light, still with an incandescent bulb, and it worked. He got all of this for $12.50.
Nice. That's like when I used to have my Murray riding lawnmower, my 12.5 horse 5-speed.
Yeah.
No one was bidding at an auction. I could have probably paid $25 for it.
Nice.
But, you know, everything was kind of selling high that day, and I didn't want to get in a big bidding war with someone.
Yeah.
I threw $50 out. I was the only one that bet on it. I won it.
Everybody else went, ooh.
It ran great. Started every time.
Yeah.
Never had any problems with it. It cut grass amazingly.
Nice.
It wheelied really well too. And then I sold it to a buddy for $350.
Nice. Very nice. I think you won on that deal.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome. What is going on here?
Yeah, the best part was the buddy I sold it to was the one that rolled it even.
Oh. What just happened to this? What? I don't... What happened to this guy? He didn't follow his course at all. Buddy, you're on auto drive. You're supposed to do better than this. Or, sorry, course play. I don't understand what happened here. He followed the rest of the field, then he got up here and got confuzzled.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, he just like didn't follow where he was supposed to follow. I don't know. It's weird. Very, very strange. Data Financial, what's going on? How are you? Okay, you're gonna... Okay, he's gonna... Maybe not the best tractor for this, but that it's... Oh. It's course blade. I don't really care. Yeah. All right, off to the shop. Grab another corn planter. It's never enough corn planters, chat. Just remember this in life. There's never enough. Honestly, if there was another one on sale, I'd probably buy it right now. Probably would. But yeah, Dad was super happy with his find, so he took the one wire wheel, like electric motor that we had, took that down, put the double in that place.
Yep.
And then he took the other one and he put it right inside of our little door of our shed, and that's where we keep like all of our rakes and shovels, all the like garden hand tools, you know.
Oh, it has something to knock all the dirt off them, to
Yeah,
oil them.
so as soon as you come in with a shovel or something, you have no excuse to clean the thing. Or, you know,
smart.
it's right there, and then there's always oil right there, so all of our tools get oiled, everything, that we don't leave dirt on anything.
Right.
All of our hand tools get cleaned and oiled right away. You know, there's not a dirty shovel at the farm. You know, they get dusty, but
Yep.
I wouldn't say there's yeah.
I'd rather have a dusty shovel than a dirty shovel.
Yeah, there's no dusty shovel or no dirty shovels. We don't do that. He's not about that.
I always love, like, at work we'll get a bunch of new laborers that just they throw their shovels down in the mud. They don't really care to shovel. And there's some old foremen that, you know, they're from back in the day where they didn't have everything. They didn't have the hydrovacs.
Sure.
So they shoveled all these holes next to the mains and stuff. But, you know, they're at the mindset of, you need to take care of that.
Oh yeah. Chat, that's totally the wrong corn head that I bought earlier. That's the one for the next head, I believe. I don't think that works on a regular combine.
I don't think so.
I think we're gonna sell that back.
I think the server's broken too.
What's it doing?
It stopped at 100%, will not load any further.
Try again. It took me like 2 tries the other day.
That's what I'm doing right now, is trying again.
Yeah. Gaming Panda, thanks for the raid. Hello, how are you? Are you a real life panda? that plays video games. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Yeah, I don't know. But
I'm guessing Kimmy's nap ran a little long today.
I'm guessing, yeah. I don't know. Not sure. Not too sure. You look like one. Okay. I gotcha. Oh, man. It actually really aggravates. It aggravates Dad, but he won't really say anything. But like, if one of my brothers needs to borrow a shovel or Grandpa's old like post hole digger, you know, or something, right? Every time we get something back from somebody that borrowed it, it's always covered in dirt. And like, you know, it's rust. If it was mud, it's always rusty under the dirt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Aggravates the crap out of Dad, but he will not say anything to my siblings about it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I got the same point. Is it really that hard to go out and buy your own shovel or your own postal digger? They're not that expensive.
I mean, tools are just sitting there, like, you know, not a huge deal, you know.
Yeah.
But it's annoying when they bring it back and it's covered in mud.
Well, like my big reason why I don't borrow shovels and postal diggers, because if I break it, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Yeah. Just started playing this game. A lot to take in. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, if they broke Grandpa's postal digger, I'd be kind of not happy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm a little sentimental about stuff that was, you know, relatives. We actually have a shovel that was my great-grandpa's. That thing's kind of sick. Return it better than how you got it? Yeah. Unfortunately, some people don't believe in that. Some people don't. But that's alright. Panda, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, so chat, I'm going to turn this off up here now because I think it's kind of killing my game a little bit. That didn't really help. Never mind. It might be the 45 corn planers running. I'm not sure. Just maybe. Need to study the pros? Okay. I mean, I'm not a pro, but I appreciate the compliment. I have played a couple hours of this game. 3,506, but who's counting? I did take the best screenshot of my life the other day when I got the pizza sign, you know. But again, who's that's not what I want. No. Who's keeping track? Not me, chat. Actually, I think the server PC, its account is about to hit 10,000 hours.
I say that probably got the most hours on anything.
Yeah, because it runs like 24/7. So.
Right.
Yeah. I think I can tab that computer a second and check it out. Did it work that time for you, Nick?
Yep.
It did. Okay. Okay. What's up? What's poppin', y'all? Oh, hey, it's Kimmy. What's the question, by the way? What's up? Let's see. Oh, computer's done rendering video. Okay. 9,821.5, by the way, on the server PC account.
Wow.
It's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot.
But then again, like you said, it's running from sim all day, every day.
Yeah, I mean, it runs basically all the time.
The only time it's not running is if you need to restart your server or something.
Sometimes it crashes, but I actually think when it crashes, it still technically runs.
Probably. And then when you have bad weather.
Yeah. Yeah. Why does he get property income if you haven't placed a thing? I believe it's because of the cow or the pig barn. Pig barn's covered in solar panels. Northern Jay, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, it's the pig barn. Gives you a little money all the time because of the solar. So when you run it as like a server, there's two different like text windows, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the one is running, the hours are counting. And when it crashes, the second window is what crashes, not the first one. So Northern Jay, glad to hear it. All good here.
There's not really much time in its day to day where it's not running.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
The other day when the computer wasn't responding because for some reason TeamViewer didn't open, so there was like an hour where it wasn't running, but otherwise I fired it back up after that. So. Yeah, day to day that thing, it's pretty much running. So yeah. Or like I took it down, I guess, yesterday afternoon for maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, something like that. I was messing with the mods.
Yeah.
Although actually most of the time when I mess with the mods on that computer, I just open the mod hub. Like I go in and I just open the menu for the game. So technically it's counting hours. So yeah. Kimmy, did we lose track of time or something? You know I'm going to give you grief. Better have a good reason.
To my knowledge, John was even on time today, Kimmy.
I was about 2 minutes late.
Didn't have to write yourself out like that.
That's okay. Which it was actually funny. The reason I was late is because I was sitting here working on Farm Sim, trying to like fast time through the winter before stream. And I happened to look up and I went, oh crap, I got to get ready for stream. So I was late because I was working on the farm. Just saying. You had a bad night and nap went into overtime. I got you, Kimmy. It's all good. I don't really. It's fine. I was just going to give you grief because you give me grief, you know. And I believe your second to last comment last night was no excuses about being late tomorrow. Even though I kind of had, I found out some like bad news this morning that kind of, you know, puts you in a mood, right? But yeah. So. But I got out of bed at like, you know, whatever time, but I started cooking my my meal prep right away, so that I could be here kind of on time today. Just saying. Oh my goodness, Skipper Land, hello. Let's not actually do that. Did you take over a corn planter, or what you working on?
Yeah, I'm in the versatile.
Versatile, okay.
Good one.
Shoot, he ought to be about done. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. But he's on his second outside round down there in the big field. One eternity later. Oh, man. I'll probably end up in that field helping him. But that's all right. All right.
And you're planting the remainder of the fields in corn, right?
I think I'm going to do everything in corn, yeah. Everything that's not already wheat or barley on the west side there.
Yep.
But that was planted because I bought it planted, so. Yeah, I think everything else will be corn. I don't know how I'm ever going to get all the plowing done after this, but. Oh, man. I might have to upgrade that lizard plow and put it on that 2-track and let it rip.
Yeah.
Spoiler, the landalls that we have.
Yep.
If you take one of those on that 2-track, it takes 6.5 hours to cultivate that big field.
Oof.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, so I did that like Sunday, Monday.
I'm taking that doesn't include like if something happens where it messes up too.
Thankfully it didn't, but yeah, that would include mess up time now.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. 6.5 hours. And that's only with one, of course. I could have put two, but then you run the risk of having collisions, so.
Right.
Sometimes it's better just to put one in a field. And wish it good luck. Horseplay. Yeah. Honestly, that's like called leave the game on overnight.
Mm-hmm.
That's called get some ZZZ hours and have Trent get mad at you about it. So.
I don't know why he gets mad because he does it all the time himself.
I know he does. He's the definition of pot calling the kettle black, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he picks on Matt all the time about it, even though Trent does it all the time.
Yes.
I mean, Matt does it all the time too, but Trent does it all the time, and then he picks on Matt. It's kind of funny. Chat, by the way, I should go take a picture of them, but I'm not going to. You know those, what are they called? Crocus flower? Is that what they're called? They like bloom early in the spring. They're yellow or white. The bulb, they're blooming right now.
Huh.
Yeah. I think it's a crocus. I don't know. Is that what it is, Kimmy? I don't know. Is that a daffodil? Is that what it is? Dang it, Kimmy's right. What am I thinking of? Crocus? Is that a flower? Okay, it is a flower. Not the right flower, but it is a flower. Okay. Yep, daffodil. There you go. They're blooming. No, tulip's a different thing. That's later in the year, a little bit. Yeah. Now, I know if you go down, especially when I was a kid, it was always really cool. You go down on like Highway 55 in St. Louis, and they used to have them planted on like both sides of the highway on like the grasslands. And it just used to be like tons of the daffodils. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, no, they're definitely daffodils. I Google imaged it. It's a daffodil. We got a couple that are left in our front flower bed. Most of our bulbs have died, but there's a few that pop up in the spring. So
That's something I got a special time on this summer is getting my front flower beds back to up to par.
Yeah. The biggest problem we've had over the years here is, you know, we used to have those 3 giant trees in my front yard, right?
Yep.
Well, if you have flower beds that are kind of close and you water flower beds, they're so full of tree roots you can't do anything.
Yeah.
If you want to dig, you got to take a sawzall out there first and cut the area up with a sawzall.
I think that's kind of how my area is gonna be.
Yeah. It's bad. Interesting. Why are we not fertilizing while seeding? Oh, it's the flower of Wales. I didn't know that. That's cool. Why are we not fertilizing? Because we don't fertilize when we're seeding because of precision. It works better to get your precision score. You kind of have to fertilize it twice if you fertilize when you plant, and then you have to go back over it with sprayer anyway. So instead of doing it twice, we just do it once. So you use more when you spray, but you don't use any when you plant. It averages out to be the same, but I don't know. This is just how I prefer to do it. You get the best precision score this way.
And you're not always having to run to get fertilizer.
Yeah, because your sprayers hold a lot more than your planters do.
Nope.
So, and then actually probably, let's see, probably, yeah, next year in game or after this harvest, I'll do a bunch of slurry, and we have 2 million slurry sitting around right now. So we'll do a bunch of slurry in for the heck of it, just to use it up. Oh, that guy's done down there, Nick, huh? You had 11? Let's go get him in the next field. Back. What field were you going to?
Just it's one of the fields down south on the side. Yep.
Oh, right. So I got this guy. I'll take somewhere too. We're probably gonna end up in the big field here before too long, aren't we?
I would imagine.
I was kind of hoping to do the big field with the Kinsey because it'll fix the tillage score. But it's whatever.
Is that
I need a herd of Kinseys.
Yeah.
Is what I need. That's the only one that's been on sale this whole playthrough so far. Kinda lame. That's okay. Alright, we'll go run this across the map somewhere, hit the old H button, go back to our Ford. Vroom. Yeah, it's Ford. It was a NASCAR song, I know, but whatever. The other thing about, well, especially when you're planting corn, like Nick said, you have to stop all the time because, you know, when you're planting corn, you don't use like any seed.
Right.
But you use all the fertilizer, so. And then you got to have tankers at every field, and it gets annoying, so.
Yeah, the convenience factor of having the fertilizer versus the time factor is not worth it.
Actually, I think I installed a mod to help us with fertilizer too. I think I installed a bulk tank. I think that was one of the mods. I'll have to look. So now I forget, to be honest. Uh, 100% yield. We get pretty close to that. I'm more concerned about our precision score than I am our yield. To be honest. Oh, Mr. Wonderful's got his boat out, chat. I hope he doesn't fire that thing up. It is so stupid loud. Let's see. So with the way that we're playing right now, 95 is going to be basically the best precision score that we can get on average. Sometimes we will get 100 depending on what planner we use, but 95 is going to be, dang, that's 100 on that whole thing. Wow. 95 should be where we should live. And the reason for that is we only have one no-till corn planter, and that's the Kinsey. So anything I plant with the Kinsey will go to 100. Anything I plant with something else is going to go to 95 because it's my tillage score. Because they're not no-tills. So it's a whole thing. I know. It is a whole thing. Wait, who just complained? Who got what? What was that?
I didn't even see what it was.
Oh, it could be. I bet it's that semi truck.
What's the tractor in 21?
21. Oh, that's that sprayer. It's been out there for a minute.
Oh,
I need to get him back. No, it's I think it was our slurry truck or one of the trucks I have in the homestead hauling. Or it could be the propane tractor. It was one of those. It was something. Something needed fuel or repair, I believe, is what it was. But I didn't really pay attention. Which that's not uncommon, I know. No, realistic spread patterns are turned off. Because it's not realistic. I don't care what the game says, it's not realistic. So realistic spread patterns, that would be for lime and pellet fertilizer if you're using a fertilizer spreader. And what it does is it puts it down like way heavy in the center and then like nothing on the edges. And real spreaders aren't like that today. I mean, a little bit maybe. But if they were as bad as Farm Sim makes them, I don't think anybody would use a pellet spreader ever.
If they're as bad as Farm Sim makes it, they'd only be liquid.
Yeah, like farmers wouldn't do that. Farmers put out tubs and do calibrations and all that stuff. That's not how it is in real life. So I turn that crap off. I mean, now the speed one does make sense, but I also turn that off.
In real life, you will still see like a little heavier of a spot in the middle towards the outside, but not like farm sim.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched Larson's do a whole bunch of tests with their Proforce.
Yeah.
And it's like to the piece of fertilizer from the center to the out, all the way across.
Yeah. It also depends on age of your spreader.
Well, yeah, if you got something wore out, sure. But this new modern stuff, like, no, it doesn't. It's not that bad. So I don't like it. In fact, my big complaint with Precision is the pH and how just awful it looks, which whatever, but that it's, I'm used to the 22 Precision that didn't look as, it looked way better than this.
Nope.
So yeah. Even the fertilizer kind of looks weird sometimes, and that's all put on with the sprayer, so although this is really weird because this has not been fertilized since we plowed it together. This was all like meadow grass. So we should even this field out now because all of them should be nice and even because we're gonna plant them in corn. So we're gonna go through so much fertilizer, Nick.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of that, I think I did something to help us.
See, I didn't look at the mods when I downloaded them too much.
That's fine. I mean, if nothing else, we can always just put a tank at the farm and we have a tanker. I swear I put something in the game though. Where the heck did it go? Maybe I didn't put anything in here. I swore I did. I know I put some buildings in here. This is that big one that Jeff was talking about. 1.25 million, chat. Look at that building. Dude, that's got air conditioners and everything. Oh, it's got a full upstairs. Oh my God. It's got a loft. It's got like a meaty boardroom upstairs. It's crazy. Yeah.
Are you trying to redo the homestead a little bit or something?
I would like to, but I don't have that kind of money.
Oh.
Where the heck did they go? I swear I put. You know what? Maybe. Oh no! Here. Okay, here. Look, this little shed. This is a bulk for lime or for seed or fertilizer and herbicide.
Oh.
Just a little bulk place. And then we got a different bulk place for lime too. Yeah. Anyway, where am I planting corn? I'm not in a field.
Same point. That was a pretty good pass though to hit where you hit it.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I can tab out right now. We had this friend of my sister's from back in the day, Nick, right?
Yep.
She came to our farm one time for Pumpkin Day. And actually, you know what? That might have been a 4th of July because the corn was growing. Yeah, corn was green, so it had been 4th of July.
Yep.
And this lady was like straight out of the inner city, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean she didn't have a clue about farming, right?
Right.
And so she comes down there and she's like, wow, this is cool. And then she starts asking like the city questions, It's like she walked to the edge of the cornfield, right?
Yep.
So it's like cornfield and grass, right? She goes, how does the corn know to not grow in the grass? Because it didn't get planted there. Well, what do you mean?
In fairness, most people are used to grass, and grass will just grow anywhere.
Yeah, it'll creep out. Just go, yeah. Yeah, corn doesn't really do that. It's like that's where they used the machine to plant the seed, where the corn. Oh. I'm about to cut that tree down, chat. I'm about to. It was so funny. We were dying laughing at her. Yeah. She wasn't blonde, but she probably should have been. Probably should have been.
at the same point, you may not know if she's actually blonde or not. She could hair dye.
She definitely was not blonde. She 1000% was not blonde.
Oh.
Trust me on that. I'll tell you why off stream, okay?
Alright.
That makes it sound weird. It's not weird, chat. Trust me. Trust me, it's not weird. But yeah, she was very much from the city.
Yeah.
And didn't have a clue about any of the stuff. It's like they use a planner. What's that? What? Anyway, so what?
I was saying, it's pretty sad, like the disconnect people in the cities have to like how stuff actually gets into the grocery stores.
Well, we don't need farms. We can just go to the grocery store.
Like, but where do you think that comes from?
The grocery store. So chat, this is that giant doored shed that I've used before. I think this would make a good tillage shed. Although looking at it now, I kind of wanted something to fit in this area. It's a little big, but that's okay. But I think like our Landals and our plows, and we probably should up our plow gate. I don't know, but I brought in a few buildings. That one's massive. This thing's massive. Well, it's actually not that big. It's super expensive though. It's kind of nice though. I like the covered 3-sided on the side there on the end. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I brought in a few buildings to mess with. You know, some small sheds. You know.
Yep. I'm saying it never fails. What you find is not exactly what you're looking for. Seems like.
Yeah. Well, I actually purposely did go out and get this shed because of how big the door is.
Right.
That door is massive, massive, massive.
Right.
So I kind of like that. But I don't have a problem taking out this shed that's here and putting in a couple nice sheds. Bigger sheds. We need more sheds at base. So.
Right.
I kind of keep buying equipment. So.
Take those 2 sheds out where the that old barn and that shed, and then take the trees out around it.
Potentially, yeah. Actually, I could leave the red barn because that's a repair point too, and I use it all the time. So.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
I don't know. Or take it out and put a smaller mechanic spot in. I don't know. There's lots of room for activities in the homestead out in the center. So.
And also, half the buildings you probably downloaded probably have them.
There's a couple that have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a couple. But either way, I keep buying equipment, so I have somewhere to park it all. Like when we bring our cedar saw back, there's not a place to park one of these spider studs right now. And then I might have bought 2 more grain carts.
That's all that.
There's nowhere to park them either.
There's a 1050 already on one of the grain carts.
That was there?
Yep.
Do we own more than one 1050?
Must
own 2 of them now, huh?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I got too much stuff. You had bad recycling pickup? What's that mean? Like the guy spilled it? I don't know what that means. Please explain. Or like bad recycling pickup? Like nuclear waste? I don't... What is happening? I don't know. Gotta love when they come to pick up your trash to recycle it and like spill it all over the place. It's like, oh, come on, man. It's not good, man. Not good.
Hey, I've always understood, like, if I have my trash can overloaded and something spills out, that's on me.
Yeah.
But if you're just a bad trash truck driver and you spill everything on the ground, that's on you.
He almost drug it down. Oh, trucker can't. Wow. That's fun. I feel bad for the yard waste guy in our neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Well, Dad's been helping Casey clean that pile up in his backyard.
Yep.
And I guess Dad wanted to get a little more serious about this, so we went over to my sister's house the other day, and she had just like some old trash cans she uses for like leaves in the fall or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we stole 3 of those things. Plus they already had an extra can. Plus Casey has like the big 96 gallon can. And
Yep.
like they fill all of it now every week for the yard waste guy. Plus like Sunday we took 3 cans of like what I call like clean brush, right? There's no like poison ivy or anything.
Yep.
We took 3 cans to the farm to burn. So it's like, I mean, they about got the pile whooped now.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for the guy because he's got to get out of the truck, and we cram it in those cans so hard that like, I know he has to work to unload those cans. So kind of feel bad for the guy. Need to get a Ring doorbell. Look into Wise.
Wise is a lot better of a camera, in my opinion.
I'm a big fan. I don't have any experience with Ring or any other brand. Big fan of Wise though. Just saying. I might have a lot of them. But they got doorbells, they got light bulb cams, they got spotlight cams, they got wireless cams, they got solar cams, they got it all, man.
The only issue I have with the spotlight cameras that they have,
yeah,
they're all wall mount. None of them are like a ceiling mount.
I thought you could ceiling mount one.
At least one I have, you can.
Because actually, you know what? I think you're onto something, because that's always been my issue.
Yeah.
Because if I kind of want to put one of my driveway, but I need a ceiling mount.
Yeah, the one I have for my garage, I had to rewire my spotlight, my security motion light that's there already, and take it from the ceiling and put it onto the wall of the garage.
I got you. Kimmy.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Really?
Better.
About time you showed up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said it.
I know. Yep. Hey, I said you couldn't be late. I didn't say I couldn't be late.
Okay. That's how it is, huh?
At the same point, Kim, if you hold someone to a certain standard, you should hold yourself to the same
Hush,
standard.
Nick. I don't need your 2 cents.
Hush, Nick.
I thought they discontinued pennies, so I get my 5 cents now.
Oh, true.
True. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta round it up.
Yeah, round it up.
Round it up. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Nick. They do sell.
Dark Deer just resubscribed for 4 months. Him doing good BTW.
I don't think they sell Dark Deer. That's kind of weird. Dark Deer, thanks for the resub for 4. I appreciate you. How's it going today? They do sell like a wall mount that has a cord that comes out of it for the floodlight kit for those cameras. Oh. It's $20. You like put it right on your wall and it has a cord come out the bottom. But then you can like wire it to that camera.
True. My thing was I kind of wanted to get away from like plugged in ones. I kind of wanted like a hardwired.
Yeah, I just remember seeing this and I was like, wait a minute, hold up.
That's why I went with the one I went with, because you can hardwire it.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Like the camera that points at my front step of my house.
Yep.
It's great and all, except someone comes up one side of my property and then walks in front of the house, and they can unplug it before the camera ever sees them.
So you just need more cameras.
Yeah, I need more cameras.
When in doubt, buy more cameras.
But they're expensive.
It depends on what you get. They got cheap ones.
And then
but you gotta plug them in.
Pretty much here from now on out, I have to buy a cordless camera.